It's October 15th, 2015. This is the interior of the departures lounge of the Delhi International Airport, headed out to Kathmandu, Nepal here in a couple of hours. It's very attractive lounge. You can see the some of some familiar brands in evidence. There's a Subway down the way, and pretty soon we're going to come up to a Krispy Kreme donut counter. And what was striking when I arrived here at 2 a.m. last night was how hazy the sky was. And I don't know whether that was due to GoPro, start video. I don't know if that was due to the pollution in the sky or just the haze, humidity-driven haze. I doubt it was humidity-driven haze, however, because it's really pretty pleasant here. I'd say it's about 70 degrees and you know, higher humidity than in LA, but not at all impressive. And we're getting a nice little sunset going on here. Oh, just about missed it. Before I started taking the video, I could see the sun above that rooftop, and now it's gone drop below. Anyway, here we are, Delhi, India, on the way to Nepal. Go. Dan, what do you have to say to the folks, the radio audience out there?
Looking forward to the trek.
Oh, good.
And we need to discuss my modest appearance fee in your videos, but other than that.
Okay. What do you have to say? You have one of these things, right?
Yeah, I do.
What do you have to say to the radio audience out there?
What I have to say is I can't wait to find my lost bag, which has my whole life in it.
Tom, Ann, take us to our leader. So in all its glory, here is the streets of Kathmandu. We're on our way to meet the tour guide right now to pay our money. GoPro, stop video. There we go, little street action here. Lots going on. Getting busy on the streets of Kathmandu. I'm taking a picture of you taking a picture of, this is Diwali here. Getting ready for the Diwali festival. Trying to avoid getting run over. So this is Kerber Square. You can see the evidence of earthquake damage here a couple of years ago. Kind of a nice building here. Oh yeah, there's an old, oh yeah, temple.
Oh, which one was this? No, that's sad.
Here's one of our friends here, the doggy.
It's being rebuilt. When will it be done? Finished next year?
5 years.
5 years.
5 years, yeah, a lot of work.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. So figure another 10 years, okay. So this is royal family type, okay. Here's my buddy the cow over here. This is leaving Kathmandu Tuesday. Is it Monday morning? Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning the 17th. 6-hour drive up to a place called Beshi Shahar. This is our happy crew here.
Oh, there was a lot of malaria there, yeah. look at a map to remember. I could point it out on a map, but I don't remember the names of anything now.
Like north or south?
It was kind of like
Bessie Shahar, where we're going to change to our switch over to a Jeep here pretty soon. It's very colorful in here. All the towns are quite amazing.
hopefully my video picked that up. Your description.
Yeah, I try to do that so I can avoid having to add a lot of sound to it. The traditional dress of the women here is amazing. They don't hesitate using their horns. Power is a tangle of wires.
Oh, this is interesting here.
Of course, here we have a head-on, which we've had that all day. You need image
I think it was a
stabilization.
good idea to switch to a Jeep.
Yeah.
If any of these came out, they're probably all blurry.
All right, here we get the good tractors.
Oh, you got some good. You got the bird's eye seat down there.
I should give up on trying to take pictures from moving vehicles. They always turn out blurry.
It's all in the image stabilization, man. GoPro, stop video. Well, this is at Waterfall, our first tea house hut arrangement. Very nice last night. Hot showers, comfortable beds, no bugs, nice temperature. We're going to be heading out today without any rain in the forecast. Here's a beautiful river valley. Seanch Falls. Just a beautiful fall. There goes Jeff down to it. On the road. Is the very first part of the Annapurna circuit for us, but the amazing thing is that as we turn the bend coming out and the kind of the distance there, you're seeing probably 8,000 feet higher than we are. We're about 8 to 10,000 feet higher, and of course we've got this beautiful river, and there is a suspension bridge across it. Here, and we're stopping for a coffee break. The colorful homes are just amazing, and guest houses. They're putting out the comforters to dry, probably get a little, clean them out, air them out. Just past the sign, the kids are looking for a $450 donation for a computer for their school. Good morning. From Los. This is our guide back here, Iman. GoPro. Oh boy, bridge time. Oh yeah. Yes, that's a road across there. Well, that's where we're headed for lunch. That's Tao in front of us there. Just absolutely incredibly beautiful. So we've just left Tao and we're headed up this beautiful valley. There it is, Annapurna. What was it, 2, 3? 2. Just shy of 8,000 meters. Jeffrey, what's your first impression of Annapurna 3?
2.
Well,
2.
I like 2, but I bet 3 will be even more amazing.
Grandiose.
Oh, word of the day.
Word of the day. We are not alone on the trek. In the background there is Manaslu, and here comes the group. We got Ann and Jeff, Tom, our guide Nima, and then way back there is Dan and Byron, and our primary guide, who is Iman. Manaslu again, and I don't know the one to the right of it, but it's Big Boy Peak. It's a Jeep trail we're on. It was kind of finished about 5 years ago to allow for transportation all the way from where we started to a town called I don't remember. Begins with an M. So there's the Jeep road, and then they occasionally take us off of this to this the second one of these extremely steep trails, and a couple of porters here, 3 porters, and that's up where we got to go.
So we're definitely stopping here?
Yeah, well, I don't know, you told me. So this is Superview Ligurias Hotel and Restaurant, and I would have to agree with the Superview part of it. That's Manaslu in the foreground with a couple of other giants, and then in the background there, another giant. How do you feel, Byron?
GoPro stop video.
No more for you. We've got to get a porter in here, a couple of porters.
I thought it was just voice sensitive. It only responded to your voice.
I don't know.
Is this where we're...
That's the Manaslu complex there. The middle one is the Manaslu tallest.
When he says the middle one, he means the...
Beauty around every turn. There's Upper Chame where we spend the night, just below Annapurna 2 there. And there are our hikers. So this is Chame where we stayed last night, and this is a safe water drinking station where you can buy for 45 rupees per liter filtered water. And now we're headed out up the valley. This is the Jeep Trail above Chame. Everybody's looking sprightly, and we are in the shadow of Annapurna 2 up here. There's beautiful Annapurna up there, and this is a apple orchard that we're coming through here, and a beautiful gorge valley. Get an appreciation for what a feat of trail building this thing is. With this view here, we get to walk under a carve out, and of course behind us to our back we have a beautiful Himalayan view. So all in all, it's not too bad. And down here we have some porters coming up with their loads. Nobody wearing flip-flops, but It's about 3 o'clock and we're getting the late afternoon sun here, which is stunning on the peaks that are receiving it. We're probably an hour from our destination tonight, which is about 10,500 feet. I'm starting to feel a little bit of the altitude myself. Up on the hillside is Upper Pasong with a beautiful mountain background, and then of course here's one of our beautiful glacial rivers with a bridge. Coming into Upper Pasong, definitely a mixture of the old and new. The dark gray brown homes being sort of traditionals, and then we've got the antenna and solar array here. Upper Pasong. Beautiful temple. We're leaving Lower Pasong now, and we've got a beautiful morning. And that's where we're headed, up to Manong. All right, what does everybody have to say?
John, namaste.
All right.
Namaste.
You guys look in too much good condition. This is Annapurna over here. And then we still have a nice view of Annapurna too. He's walking through Gwangju. Nam Pisong, and here's our town of Gwangju. Those beautiful peaks. So this was this morning way down that valley. Annapurna tomb back there. Annapurna 3 to the left, way in the back there is Annapurna, and then this guy right here is called Talicho. We're headed up this valley. This is our town, you guys. Of course, the temple before we get into town, and the stupa. Yeah. You can have any color you want, except as long as it's brown.
Look at the erosion.
That's one of the Annapurnas. This is Annapurna with the clouds. I'm not sure what that one is right there. And then one way up the valley is Talicho. Annapurna,
What you said?
Talicho, a village, and some other nice mountains up the valley.
Little village.
These are the prayer wheels that are very common. You see the trekkers here in the beautiful valley that we're going up, and the stunning mountains. Well, we're moving up some sort of a canyon here. We've got more clouds. And in the back here, we've got the Annapurna, one of the Annapurnas, Annapurna on the right, and Annapurna on the left. So here we have a mountain biker who's riding across, and he actually came down those steps over there.
He's riding it across?
Yeah, he came down the steps first, and then he's riding it.
Oh.
It's a sunny day. I think it's Monday.
Wow, Tuesday.
So we've got these beautiful mountains in the background, and we've got this music that we hear quite frequently out here. And we're at a safe drinking water station.
Oh, it's going to get hard to take photos.
This is a little town. What's the name of our town, you guys? What's the name of this town?
This is called
Yakarta.
Yakarku.
All right.
Yakarta.
Looks like a day everybody's happy.
I think it's
Got a little dusting of snow out there, it looks like last night. A little ice on the ground this morning. And just around the bend, we have this beautiful sight. There's a porter there in front of me with the green and black bag. That's probably 50 pounds he's carrying. And a beautiful box valley with snow-capped peak and just amazing cliffs. This is the village of Letter, where we were going to stay last night instead of Yakarkuk. Here's our group. Okay, Nima, it's time for your. So the guide tells me that during the winter or the monsoon season, that river will swell to accommodate much of that valley. And here we have a little herd of yaks grazing on whatever they can find up here. So here we have a, looks like sedimentary formation, and beautiful. Don't know whether, I understand, I've heard the story is that the Himalayas, the top of the Himalayas are actually sedimentary former ocean bottoms. So maybe we're starting to get to that point where we're seeing those sediments. We're about 14,000 feet now. Here's a little treat. A beautiful waterfall with looks like snow at the base. It probably actually turns to snow as the water falls over the rock. It gets through the air, it gets cold enough, it actually probably turns into snow, which is kind of a cool effect. And I'm not sure we're going over this bridge. We got to get across that river somehow. This is one of the earlier, older bridges. And there's a little campsite, probably a tea house up there. You can see how many tourists are out here trekking. Just a huge number, and then a beautiful ice field on top of a plateau up there, and you can see the water coming down from it. Well, now we're close to that waterfall. Saw an earlier clip, and the clouds are settling over the mountain there. It's a beautiful alluvial stream down here.
Namaste.
You too. This is high camp, about 5 a.m. Throng La Pass Day. 17,600 feet. Coming up. 2,000 feet to go. All right, we're getting there. It's a beautiful morning. There's Throng La Pass, way up there. This is the moon.
And these are tired hikers.
Yeah. Jeffrey, what would be your comment du jour?
Oh, you know, it's this is surreal.
Yeah.
You know, this is the capstone of the trip.
Icing on the cake.
Yeah, yeah. And
Bubbles in the champagne.
but we're not there yet.
Okay. And this is the trail we came up. And we are glad we're up.
I like ups and downs more than steady. Well, sunrise has occurred. There's a little tea house we had a little tea at, warmed up. I think hopefully we've beaten the temperature thing. And it goes on and on and on. We got another couple hours to the top. I estimate about 800 feet. It's just beautiful. One thing to notice about the horses here, they're so aware of, they're so calm and comfortable with humans. They don't raise their rear hoofed. All right, what do you have to say there, Jimmy?
This is tough.
It's a bitch.
We're high. It's hard.
We're getting close now. It's just beautiful. It's warm, the gloves are off. Dan is doing great here, coming up the trail. Got a little hut here. Looks to me like that might have been built since 2014. And to me it looks like we got to be not too far off. Well, from here it's about an hour, so it's got to be getting flat. And you can see a hut up there and these flags, and I gotta again believe that those are post 2014 installations. And back this way, we're going to get that classic Himalayan look high up where your clouds are below you. It's very, very satisfying. And finally, we are arriving at the world's biggest pass. Thorong La, 17,600 or 700 feet. And I feel pretty good.
Congratulations, John.
Yeah, you too, Jeff. Cheerio.
Yay. All right. Well done. Yeah. Hey.
Strong.
Yeah.
Very nice. Gotta get the... We did it in regulation.
Did we make it in record time?
Old fart record.
Hour back.
Huh?
The Trek's oldest man arrives at the world's biggest pass. Byron, you're the man.
All that without training.
Yeah.
Hey, Jim.
You didn't think you could make it?
That first tea house, I was about ready to turn around.
Do you think you were going to be, helicoptered out or what?
Yeah, I thought I was going to turn around and walk back.
No.
Could have hired a horse anywhere along the way.
Yeah, there
We
was.
definitely have to get a group photo in front of the sun.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, yeah. Well,
There's Tom arriving.
Yay!
There you go.
you did it. So,
Say something, you're on camera.
Personal record.
All right.
Thanks to Nima and Iman coming out of Colorado. Hey, Dan! Dan the man!
All right, I think we need, when everybody's up here, we need a group hug.
Let's put our packs down here.
Everybody's gonna get sick then.
Oh. Just no cough on anybody.
Yeah, just don't breathe. Don't breathe out during
All right.
that time.
Yeah, let's get rid
I
of
always
these
like to
packs.
get first impressions. Go ahead.
Well, I dare say I'm hoping that descending from this elevation where we're going to be tonight.
Yeah, better put your handful together, okay? Also back.
Is this a good spot?
Your handful.
Is this a good spot or not?
Come on, damn.
Hey, Dan. You gonna get our group quick here? Oh, yeah. Well,
Come on, thank you for your help.
thanks for the water. Not sure I would have made it without it. Okay.
So here we've got a drone up here. It's a little hard to see, and we are headed down like a burning ring of fire. And as you might expect, it is absolutely beautiful on the other side.
On this side, yeah.
Dhaulagiri, that's one of the famous mountains up in the Himalayas. And down we go, where the oxygen is richer. Now we see the beauty of Dhaulagiri. It's almost a pyramidal shaped thing. Looks very difficult to climb. Dhaulagiri again. It's one of the 14,800 meter peaks. And there was a porter here that just took off his pack. I was hoping he would come up. He's coming counterclockwise, or he's going clockwise on the trek. It's beautiful. So we're descending now, and there's the ruins of an old structure, and it almost looks like the Grand Canyon down here. And in fact, we're going to be dropping about 5,000 feet today, so that's about the top from the rim to the river. So at this point we have two options to get down. We've got a nice road here, and we've got the route taken by the aggressive boys here, little catwalk time trail, and that is the Hotel right down there. Well, here we are at Bhuktana. Beautiful city, and we're gonna probably go over there and visit that temple. Have a look. So this is our hotel in Bhuktana, the Best Step Inn, and here we are all assembled getting ready to hike down to Jomsom for lunch. And this is the main street of Bhuktana. And we've got nice sun coming up on the peaks. That V that we're looking through is where we came through yesterday up from Thoralong Pass. Morning light is always amazing.
Every piece of clothing I own.
See some fall coloring here. This is the road out of Bhuktana. We're coming around the bend here and have a nice view of some amazingly tall mountains. So that was our stroll this morning, kind of village to village. There's always these little streams coming down, which are just beautiful and provide all the water they need. The mountains are so dry otherwise, but they have snow in them all year round. That's why they got water. So here's everybody. We found this weaver here, and she's selling now. And she's selling these. She's selling these neck scarves for $3.50 each. And this is where she has been weaving them over here. Hey, Iman, how are you? Nice day. Good. Nice day. Sunny. Yeah. This is a facility where she weaves them. So you know it's really happening. Another wonderful place to purchase some Nepali woolen items, including yak, hair, shawls, and sheep. Here's the shepherd up on the hillside with his sheep. And here's all of our group here looking at the wares. And this is the look back to Multana and the valley of the Thorolong Pass that we came through yesterday morning. There's some truckers coming down the road. So this is wool drying in process. And it's very interesting architecture. I love the bright colors. This is the road down, and truckers in front of us, and a beautiful mountain foreground. It's just gorgeous. The deepest gorge of the world. Here we are. Jeffrey, there's Johnson down here, and it has a beautiful backdrop, it looks like. Arriving in Johnson is monastery. Very, very windy. There they are up there catching the afternoon light. This is where we are headed. Windy day. It's got to be the touristic part of Jomson. We just passed the airport. Leaving Johnson, Talicho Peak on the left there, bathed in light. It's beautiful. Jeff, Byron, Iman. Leaving Marfa, beautiful town.
Yeah, this is a cozy town.
Yeah. There's our crew, our two porters.
There's some porters. Marfa. The guys.
Leaving Marfa, looking back up towards Jomson. Here's our guide Iman, and a beautiful Nepali peak behind there. And these are the people, the Germans, tourists we had with us last night. Beautiful little waterfall here. And where we're headed. We're walking through an orchard here. Apples, apricots,
buckwheat on the ground. Stupa in the foreground here. Beautiful Himalayan peak with some clouds in front of it. Classic. Now we're hiking along here and on this alternative trail. You look across, you can see the blue bus on the main road, and there is a beautiful Mount Dhaulagiri, one of the 8,000 meter peaks that was just coming into view. Now Dhaulagiri's poking up above the clouds there. Pretty soon we're going to have a view here of the Gorkaki River. It's gotten quite large. This Nilgiri to the left. We're walking through a little alluvial plain here and coming into a little village. And that village over there, I think it's called Chokapani. And there's Dhaulagiri up there. Nope, that's Taguchi, and that's Nilgiri, which is getting shrouded. Close up of the village we saw in the distance. Dhaulagiri now full visibility, and the river. And you can hear the airplane from Johnson behind us going towards Pokhara. And we're headed to Gasa, about 2.5 hours. And this is our road up, well, down the river actually, but in the valley of the Gorkaki River. The deepest gorge of the world. Here we are. So there it is. So the deepest gorge is measured as the distance from Annapurna 1 on the west side to the bottom of this gorge, and then up to Dhaulagiri on the east side. A little bit of a cheat as far as we're concerned. And this is looking up the canyon we've been coming down. This is Tatopani, where we're spending the night. Got here nice and early today. It'll be nice to finally get in early. What's the name of that river again there, Byron? Kaligandaki River is probably the last time we're going to be seeing that. how you get 5,200 feet in. Across the valley here, you have some people living on the hillside, probably walking everywhere, taking their harvested crops. Tough life. There's Byron up to a little, back to the road, basically back to the road, and this is where we're headed. There's Byron up to a little, back to the road, basically back to the road, and this is where we're headed. Again, another amazing community up on the hillside there.
Did you see Annapurna 1 today?
And this is where we're headed.
Did you see it from the viewpoint?
Rain has come. We'll be hiking in the rain this afternoon. Hey, there you go. So it's raining, but we're getting a little bit of a Himalayan view here. Here comes the crew. Everybody's all dressed up in there. A little bit of new snow up on the mountain. Scorpani ahead.
Now we're burning it up, guys.
So, do you want to take a break or just eat it for the
Let's go there. What do you think, John?
Yeah. Sunrise at Poon Hill. Annapurna South, Annapurna 1, way back there. Takutsi, Naliguri. Morning light is coming. That's Pistol Mountain. Annapurna South, way in the back, that dark pyramid is Annapurna 1. Nilgiri South, Takutsi, and with a light on the top of it is Daliguri. And this one down here, something Himal. All right, boys, you're on the air.
Hello, friends and family of my new friend John.
Uncle John.
Uncle John. We met about a week ago, walking on the Annapurna circuit, bonding about basketball. And this is for my new Uncle John. Cheers to you.
But this is my summer vacation.
Oh! What do you have to say, Willie?
So far.
Hello, friends in LA. Cheers to you guys and Uncle John.
All right.
Courtside Lakers tickets.
Yeah, well, not courtside. All right. That's Pistol Mountain, sticking up through the clouds. And this is the valley that we have been coming down, the place we just stopped for some tea. It's getting pretty tropical down in here. Very pleasant. Down the valley we go. All terrace farming here. There's a view outside our hotel. That's the Pistol Mountain there. And this is the little town we're staying in. It's got a nice river you can hear. So, Iman, what were they mining back there in the hole?
That is the hydropower. It's tunnel, so the water is through the tunnel.
To the tunnel, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Is this what kind?
No, this is millet.
Oh, it's millet. Okay. Roasty. So this is the end of the line here. We're packing up to get on the got green taxi for Pokhara. Dirty one's out, the clean one's in. There's a temple on a little island in Lake Pua near Pokhara. It's a Hindu temple. What's the thought of the day, Jeff?
Oh, John, this is
Itchy beard day?
Yeah. So, John, are we going to see the full Annapurna range almost today? It seems
Absolutely.
like, except for Annapurna.
One, probably.
One, Gangapurna, I don't think we'll see. It's behind,
Right.
Can you name all the peaks from left to right?
Well, let's give it a shot. Daliguri. Then
Matsuputsi.
Machapuchiri. Annapurna South. Think so? Annapurna 3, 2,
4,
and then there's
Longzone.
Oh, Longzone Himal.
Wow, you've got it down. Hogar is planning his whole vacation schedule around his coal buddies.
Yeah, he's going to what, New Zealand? And
he's going to go to New Zealand, and he's also going to go to Vancouver.
Yeah.
Now he may come to LA. Maybe.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. I like Hogar. Boating across Pua Lake. This is a stupa, which is a memorial, and of course that's Buddha, so it's a Buddhist religious site. And we're going to get a nice view of the mountains here in just a second. Straight seeing Pokhara. This is Devi's Fall. So this is the air being displaced by the water coming back up. It's got to be windy here all the time. Jeff is climbing Manaslu now. Whoa, you better go to your right, man.
होटल ठ्याक्क थाहा भएर पास पहिले बोकेरै जानुपर्ने भएको कि पिकअप गर्नु उता जाँदाखेरि
Kathmandu, we're back.
Look. Well.